Greetings, members, one and all of the Salvation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and in effect just a couple of minutes early to catch up in some comments and say hello to everybody here. I hope everybody is doing well. As we get right into it, we've got silver pools from 8 years ago. We like to go back and get a few from the past as we do these comments, respond to comments. And silver pools gives us some history here. Provident Metals 2-ounce privateer round no longer being produced. New design coming out in July of 8 years ago. It will be a series. That's right. Privateers was a series, a very popular series at the time, by the way. Yes, indeed. Very good to see you guys. Welcome. And by the way, I did post in my community tab that Ron DeSantis has dropped out and endorsed Trump. So hopefully we'll see here. By the way, we have a caller on the line. Yes, indeed. So we're a little bit early. And they said they were going to call back Sunday. So let's see if they do it. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing just fine and dandy, like sour candy. How are you doing?
I'm doing the same.
Good. How may I serve you today?
You requested a call. I'm just giving you a call. This is Nick again from Braden Loans.
Right, Nick. Yes, thank you, Nick, for calling. I appreciate you calling. It's not very often that we get people calling, at this hour, at this time. So this is great. Right before the market's open, too. That's pretty neat.
I know. What should I put my bets on? What should I invest in right now?
I think you should. Let's see what's going to happen. What do you think? Do you think gold and silver are going to open up to the plus side or to the negative side tonight?
I'm going to say plus side. The economy has been a little shaky nowadays.
It's a little shaky, isn't it? A little shaky-wakey economy. But we're going to find out in about 3 minutes here. We're going to find out exactly what's going to happen. But before we get to that, let's talk about the funding that I need for my business. Oh, yeah. Let's get into the juicy details, shall we? It'll be fun, just like old times. I mean, and by old, I'm talking about the last time we talked, which I think was Friday.
Last Friday, yeah. It was a couple of days ago.
Oh, those were the days. Oh, man. If I could just go back in time and relive those old golden days of Friday. Oh, I wish I could, but sadly I can't. I've got to look to the future.
That's true. Yeah, you can't repeat the past. I gotta always focus on the future.
But you can vote for Trump in the future, which you should do.
I'm on the same boat, man. I paid less taxes with Trump. I'm
nice. That means you're not a bad guy. That's great. That's wonderful. Very, very good. Yeah. Sweet home Pennsylvania. Well, so I need to get me some moolah, some dinero for the old business. If I could get perhaps $120,000 in NFTs, oh, that would be sweet. That would be nice.
I don't think they provided an NFTs, but they could provide it a hard cold cash,
Hard cold cash. Can I get it lukewarm? Yeah. Can I get cash that's been maybe put through the washer and dryer? And have that fresh smell of clothes when they come out of the dryer?
Hey, I'll do that service for you for free of charge. I'll go over there myself. I'll wash the cash for you.
You can do it in the Ozarks. They have a nice operation down there in the Ozarks. I know a guy down there that can do it. That can do it for you there. You can just be the mule to deliver the cash, and then we can make that happen. I think that'd be wonderful.
Hey, you can't trust me with cash, man. If you give me too much, I might not come over.
Well, I get it. You might fly the coop. That's what they say. You ever heard that term, flew the coop?
I haven't yet, no.
Well, you could immigrate into Mexico with that money and then move in the opposite direction, and then come in as an illegal, and then nobody will question you if you do that.
That's true. Or we can get you more cash, and then it can definitely work.
We could take that money, we can funnel it through, we can open up our own loan scam business. We can rent out one of those call centers in Delhi, old Delhi, not New Delhi. I'm talking about old Delhi, and India. We can rent some of these scammers, and they can do our calls for us and do our bidding, and we'll be behind the scenes and we'll rake in all the money.
Hey, I'm all for it. I told you, let's get the cash and let's do
All
it.
right, let's go ahead and do it. So here's a quick rundown of the business. I know all the answers to the questions before you even ask them. Here we go. I need $120,000. I earn $98,000 a month. I've been in business for 14 years. I need the money within 2 weeks. My credit score is good. I have no other outstanding loans. I'm an upstanding citizen, and I'm also and let's see here. What no judgments against me. And yeah, I needed to expand the business and to create this thing we're talking about, this loan scam operation. We're going to use it for that.
Man, you're making it sound like I want to give you a loan now.
Oh, you are.
You
You're
want
going
to
to be.
sign up?
You're the
I want to
one.
give you a loan.
You're the dude. You're the man with the plan.
Question for you: what's his name? For how long do you need a loan? Because as I mentioned, we're with either David Allen Capital,
David Allen Co. Capital. That's right, David Allen Co. Capital. That's good. Well, I'll tell you what. You said that so far your betting average is down. Gold and silver have just opened up and they're down. Down, 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 down. Not by a whole lot. No panic time. Gold is down 80 cents to $2,029.40. Silver is down just 2 shiny cents to $22.67. However, they've been known to turn around at the next hour, so we'll see what happens there. Yes, indeed.
I know. We can still bet on them turning around and going up.
Exactly. So let's do this. Let's reconvene, you and I, on Tuesday night at around this same time at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll see where the markets are then, and we'll hedge our bets, and we'll try to really facilitate, make this thing flow through like an enema, and make sure we can get the money, and make sure we can let this thing just, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Let's do it.
All right.
Also, I did send you a link. I was wondering if you had a time to check it out, see if you had any questions about anything.
Did not have time to check that some biscuit out. I'm a little weary of links. You know what I mean? Because you know how the old viruses and things like that happen. So likely, especially if you send it over the phone, just shoot that thing over to my email, and I'll take a look at it. Then I can run through a bunch of scanners and a bunch of different things to really vet the son of a biscuit, and then we'll go from there, okay?
Let's do it. Yeah, I'll send you an email. I believe I already have your email. We
Nice.
last time.
Sounds good. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. We'll talk to you Tuesday at about 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right. I'll talk to you then.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
I can't believe he actually called. Anyways, here we are. The markets, indeed, have opened up a little bit down, as we mentioned earlier. Yes, we got to do the market report, even when scammers call, which is highly unusual on a Sunday night. But we take them. We will certainly do that. So there they are. Wow. Crazy. Down a little bit, but not out. And we're going to keep an eye on these markets as we continue on here. Let's go now to another video, a comment from 8 years ago. Tim Hoy says, very interesting video. Thank you. Which coin holders are you using for the American Eagles and the Canadian Maple Leafs? There's a variety you can use. You want to get non-PVC plastic if you're going to get them into flips. Otherwise, the capsules also work really well for them. Or just keep them in tubes. And if you're stacking a lot of them, that's how you probably want to store them. Sean Upton says, very nice coin. I got the bullion version. For bullion, it's okay. Like the proof version better, of course. Yes, indeed. Very nice collectible coin. I still have that somewhere in my deep stack. Yes, indeed. Thank you. B.R. Williams is here. Tony Erickson is with us tonight. 79 is here. And Long Live Coins. Welcome to KTKT. James Smith. Oh, that guy Dregs here. Yes, indeed. Good to see Bill 457. Glad you guys are with us tonight, as well as R. Dillon. Happy market watch to you. Thank you guys for being here tonight. We're plugging away here. Sweet coin, man. That croc looks a little scary. Yes, indeed. Little scary croc on this one, indeed. Very true. Truly our metal. You truly are metal, indeed. I try to be. Yes, indeed. I hope I live up to that name. And let's go back to yesterday's video. This one did not get a lot of views, but a very important topic about platinum. But my platinum videos typically don't get nearly as many views, but I think platinum is a metal to watch out for sure. I'm very bullish on platinum. So Dirty Too Clean says, I had a 10th ounce platinum and a quarter ounce gold and 5 ounce silver every 2 weeks. That's what he adds every 2 weeks. I only buy the 10th ounce platinum because I get them for 110. That's a good deal, actually. Britannia's, I wouldn't buy anything less than 20 franc or a quarter ounce gold and no less than an ounce of silver. I've been staying away from bars, but when I find a good deal, close to spot, I'll get 10 to 15 or 5 to 10 gram bar, and those will get sold first and turn into jewelry. Very good. I think that's a good strategy. Everybody has different strategies. I think that's definitely very good. By the way, PM Galleria is here. You should check out his newest video. He's an amazing artist and actually uses gold and silver in his art. And let me just, there's only one word, and it's an acronym. When you see his newest video and hear his excellent prose, that's DIE. DIE. Watch his video and his channel to see what I'm talking about. Yes, indeed. All right, Salgorithm. Thank you, Zardoz. If you ever don't know what to say on a video, just type Salgorithm. It does help the algorithm get those comments, and the thumbs up do as well. Thank you so much. Let's do a few more, then we're going to revisit the markets. This is my video from this morning. Yes, indeed, and quite an interesting situation happening in China with silver. Well-rounded wild ones. If I could find something worth investing in for a business, I wouldn't buy silver. I got sick of being let down by people, so when silver disappoints me, I just laugh it off and buy more. The system will test your grip strength. Indeed, it will. And I think the best thing to do is to have a realistic view on silver. If you have a realistic view on silver, then you're not going to be disappointed. Because what should silver do? Silver should be there as a hedge against inflation over the long course of time. And it's going to take a while. And you'll also have to understand it above and beyond price, for sure. All right, let's go to Carrie Taran. The lag in silver's price is ridiculous. I agree. It's frustrating. Even if they ran out today, I don't think we would see an increase in price for months. It's true. You don't buy it if you don't have the money. That's right. Yep. I understand, Carrie, for sure. Welcome. Die. Thank you, Anthony S. Good to see you. 66 Sam is here. And Cyber Curtain Twitcher is with us tonight. CCT, great member of the community. You should definitely check out his channel as well. He posts some great content. Yes, indeed, he does. And let's see here. Chad Wolf, who I thought was in here earlier, he says the electric cars have a BMS on the batteries. They can be charged in just 30 minutes, he says here, to warm up the batteries before they can be charged. Okay, interesting. All right. Wow, I didn't know that, but of course, the thing about it, the problem with those batteries is in the cold, they drain a lot quicker. And if you have your heat on, it drops like a third of the efficiency of the battery as well. Wasilla Stacker is here. Welcome. Auto Silojos 1025 is with us tonight. Mike Herrera, Carrie Taran. Good to see everybody. 1964 Quarter is here. Appreciate you guys joining me here tonight. And welcome to Cemetery Shop is here too. Welcome, Cemetery Shop. Very, very good. And who else? Sorry if I've missed some of you guys. Matthew Crustlife, Nickel Stacking is here. Appreciate everybody being here with me tonight. As we look at these markets yet again, we can see that silver and gold are down slightly, although silver is falling a little bit more now, down 5 cents, $22.64. My prediction for the medium term for silver is that it will go to a low of $22.50. We're getting much closer to that now, especially in the bid price. Hello, OC Stacker. Will it fall even more than that? I don't know. I guess it could fall down. It could fall even more to $22 or maybe even lower. Who knows? Gold is down $1.70 now. All right. Very, very good. Glad you're here. Yeah, we haven't seen Nick in quite a while. Matthew Crustlife, I hope he's okay. Rusty Nail is here. Nick did pop in very briefly last week, but not for long. So hopefully he comes back. Metal Seer we haven't seen as well. Ghost Watch Ace Tone is here. Good to see you. And all my lithium cordless power tools were dead last week due to cold weather. Yes, it does. It has a dramatic impact. Leave your phone. You know what? A good test of it is if you leave your phone outside overnight, fully charged. See what happens the next day in the morning when you go out to get it. That'd be a very interesting experiment. Big Trader. It says here, oops, I hate when I do that. Big Trader says this. Come on now. It says a video just came out of a guy who had to break the glass in his Tesla window to escape a death of fire. Car went up in flames as soon as he got out. Uh, well, look what happened to these people with the death trap machines. Yes, and I tell you what, that's one thing that scares me about electric vehicles. It's unusual, but it's still very scary because those fires you just can't put out, and they're very spontaneous. Um, Loading his truck with platinum. There you go, nickel stacking. That's what he's doing. Hello, welcome. Very, very good. Ring camera died. I'm sorry, Matthew. Electric car thing is a scam. I tell you what, it's fine for short trips, sign up, but I definitely wouldn't have it for longer trips. And even so, the batteries do scare me with it. I know some people swear by them, even in this community, and they've had fine experience with them. But anyways, I wouldn't have them for long trips. If you drive a lot, and you're driving for further distances, then I would be very, very careful about this. I drive a lot, so anyways, but good to see Native Stacker is here. Keith is here. Welcome, Keith. Bill 457 says this: I picture recycle silver like you would do with aluminum cans. All right, there you go. I really think that they are working on it or have a new metal to replace silver on some applications. For some, there was some high hopes that graphene would be able to do it, but graphene technology is just not there yet, especially with mass manufacturing, because you need an extremely sterile environment for that. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. Michael K is back in the house. Good to see you. Michael Church is here. Johnny Wick is here. By the way, Johnny Wick, have you seen my video from this evening? This afternoon, Johnny Wick, you got to especially see that one, brother. It's a video I did called Gold's Value in the Underworld. By the time EV is more green than a car, you need a new battery. Yep, the batteries, I've heard that the batteries can last up to 15 years. By the time you get there, your car's totaled, completely totaled. Very good. Let's see here. So you're right. All right, let's see here. Sodium ion, hey, there you go, John Knox. Sodium ion batteries, silver ion batteries as well might be something to look into. That's right. I drive enough to get a speeding ticket. That's true. You're right. CCT. David G. Thanks, Sal. Supply and demand are powerful forces. Prices can only be artificially suppressed for so long before they break out. Yes, indeed. But the thing is we don't want to get our hopes set up so high that a breakout means $50 silver or even $40 silver anytime soon. I mean, I'm not ruling it out, but it is. Let's just be pleasantly surprised if it happens. But I would say, I think we should see silver rise this year, but I'm going to say it's going to be somewhere around $28 at the highest for this year, but we'll see. Metal Seer, the first super chat of the night. Thank you, Metal Seer. Appreciate that. He says, hi, Sal, mods and stackers. Heard you mention I'm busy but listening on my Bluetooth headphones. Some are predicting gold to drop, and it is so far tonight. Thank you so much, Metal Seer. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate your kindness. As always, you are the man. Appreciate you. And when will the Fed cut rates? Ask Ito. I think probably it's going to happen in July. I don't think it's going to happen before July. I think they're going to time that politically as well. Ann's 1293 is here. Good to see you. I'm a slurper stacker. That's all right. There you go. HVAC, Residential Basics. He is the man, by the way. Good to see you, Residential Basics. And we have a new subscriber just popped up on the screen. Blue Ladder. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. So here we go. Gold is dropping indeed tonight, down $2.40 as we see its price now hovering around $2,027.80 now. Silver is down 6 cents. This is the steepest it's been tonight, steadily dropping, it seems. About just over a quarter of a percentage point drop so far to $22.63. For bid price, we are 3 cents away from where I predicted the bottom will be, somewhere around $22.50, but I guess I gave myself some wiggle room that it could drop to 22, but likely not fall below that. Very, very good. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Where are we at? I'm getting some news. I'm getting some chatter here. Hold on a second, guys. I'm getting some chatter that one of our viewers here, this is just coming across. I'm getting it through my senses here. Hold on. Let me make sure I got this right. That one of the people that is inside of this chat is molesting another one. This is not good, folks. Yes, and I hate to bring out and call people out, but I'm going to have to do it here. This is not good, folks. It pains me to say this, and I'm going to try to keep it together. Terry79 is touching Tony Erickson inappropriately. I cannot stand for that in this live stream. Keep your hands off of Tony. He does not like to be touched there, Terry. This is not good. Oh my goodness gracious. What are we going to do? I should probably just end this live stream right now because we have inappropriate touching. Oh my goodness gracious. What am I going to do? I guess I'm going to try to muster up and power through this live stream. How can we? Oh my goodness gracious. All right. Hey, very good. All right, Chuck Stacks has just subscribed to the channel. If he's watching this as a new subscriber, he's probably thinking, what the heck is going on? We like to joke around a little bit here, too. You got to have a little bit of fun. Very good. All right, let's get back to it. So there we go. Gold, silver, and platinum also is down. Look at platinum and palladium. We're $70 away from them crossing the parity streams. They're crossing the streams in terms of its value, so we'll keep a we'll keep an eye on this. Keep your 38 hands off of me, says 79. Very good. Stacking Surfer is here. Very good. Welcome. Good to see Michael K. Long Live Coins is here. Welcome to Silver Patriot. So let's get back into the front here. We got Beach Bum Artist here. Says this. Beach Bum says here. I think it's good to have as many 1 ounce silver rounds or whatever to use if the next disease X happens that the WHO is talking about and the world shuts down for a while. We're already hearing some buzz about something that could be coming. Amazing how the timing of this type of thing here. All right, thank you. Matthew Crust Life says here we got 97 thumbs up with 181 people. So yes, indeed. Thanks for the thumbs up. We might be able to get over 100 here. We'll see here. All right, let's see here. Let's march on forward to the next comment. We've got Mr. Cut. We're going to be dipping back into the to the markets here in just a moment. But Mr. Cut says here, I thought the price needed to make recycling worthwhile was $70 plus per ounce, and that was in a report out of China about 6 months ago. Interesting, yes, very well could be. But the thing is Mr. Cut, they still already are recycling. In fact, that is one of the reasons why the prices haven't gone up, because it's already been happening according to a new report. Hoosier Stacker is here. Good to see you. Hoosier Stacker. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Y'all check out Hoosier Stacker's channel. A great guy, great channel. The Silver Bingo, a lot of other good stuff over there, so make sure to check him out. One of many is here, as well as Michael Church. You're the man. Good to see you. All right, let us power through here. We've got Star Stacker ask a really good question. What do you think of Harry Dent on Kitco projecting gold down to 900 when the market crashes? I don't think it's going to go that far. He's been saying that for years. I don't believe it. I think we might see an immediate shock and maybe gold fall down to maybe 1,500, but no more than that, I don't think. Tony Erickson, oh my goodness gracious. $20 just said buy some gloves for 79. There we go. Very good. That's great. Thank you, Tony. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, get some gloves for Terry. Oh my goodness gracious. Welcome. Good to see you. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you, Nickel Stacking. Thank you, Nickel Stacking, for pointing that out. So check out Hoosier Stacker's main channel, but he has another channel for Silver Bingo. So make sure to check that out. I don't know, forget what it's called, but yes, indeed, Silver Stacking Bingo. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. Let us go back over here and see what we've got. Let's do silver and gold Portugal, and then we'll get back and check the markets again. Just to make sure they haven't gone anywhere. It's insane to the membrane. Silver and Gold Portugal, great guy, by the way. We miss him. It's been a while. He says, just hold on to your silver and be prepared to wait a long time more. The price will go up when it has to or allowed to. Yep, that's right. It's about patience and perseverance for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. I had to slurp on some coffee. This is a very warm coffee, not hot, but it's warm to my tongue. It's warm to my tongue. All right, very, very good. And Tony Erickson, speaking of Tony Erickson, yes, indeed, he knows. In fact, Tony Erickson might very well may be the poster child for this. I love recycling, not only silver, but gold too. People don't really realize how much material is out there to recycle. It can be done, and it is being done. And you know, if Tony is doing it, and he's got quite an operation there, then you know bigger corporations and companies are doing it. The Royal Mint is doing it. So it's happening, and it's happening cheaply. So great comment. You're exactly right. Ridge Runner is here. Good to see you. And all right, so the silver stacking. So Silver Stacker Gaming. Silver Stacker Gaming is where you want to go to check that out for sure. Silver Stacker Gaming. You want to check that out. I'm going to actually bookmark this, pin this. So if you want to check that out, it's a good time. Check out, just type in Silver Stacking Gaming, and that will pop right up there. That's what she said. All right, very good. No, OC Stacker, I did do a community post about that, but Ron DeSantis, in a surprise move, has dropped out and endorsed Donald Trump. All right, very good. Thank you, Edo. I appreciate that so much. Bob Kemper says here, let's do this, a little longer comment, but we're going to check it out here. He says, I believe this theory is absolutely correct. The industrial demand comes from highly financed enterprises, businesses that are really owned by the global elite banking families. It is that they really own these industrial enterprises mainly through debt and direct financing of such enterprises. They have a direct third-party interest for them to succeed, and with continual higher profit margins for the expenses of the miners and small stackers and the savers, artificially suppressing the paper price of silver, a commodity necessary for this purpose, thus creating a continuous supply of cheaper silver. The small stackers will probably never have hands strong enough to hold onto their silver to see a massive bull market spurred by a black swan event. The majority of stackers will sell off for just the slightest gains before another wave of dumping silver that allows bullion dealers to scoop up more in the cheap. I agree with that. Stacking silver is like making a loan to the bankers of a small interest rate over a 20 to 30 year period. The banker also has their hands in the miners, though the stock market and any financing that has been forced for them to operate. So it is really the bankers who own the debt in a highly controlled stock market. The only thing that is possible to cause silver to skyrocket would be its remonetization. Interesting. Okay. But that is not likely. The bankers first demonetized silver back in 1873 because they could not sufficiently control it as they could gold. It was easier for them to regulate gold and the control much easier than silver. Thus, the gold standards. The citizens were so outraged over this demonetization of silver in 1873, that the act became known as a crime of 1873. However, they did remonetize silver a few short years later in 1878 so that the government could get its hands off the newly discovered Comstock lode from Nevada. Because of this, silver remained currency until 1964 when they surreptitiously demonetized it again. I'm probably not pronouncing that right, but yes, indeed. Good comment. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. With that, let's take a look at the markets again. Dennis Niemeyer. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, Dennis, for watching that video. And yes, indeed. So there you go. Look at this. Now silver's down even more. In fact, for the bid price, it is near the top of my prediction of where it would bottom out. $22.51, down 8 cents now for silver. $22.61 in the ask price. Gold is down $2.70 now. Not quite as much, obviously. $2,027.50. Very good. All right, thank you. All right. Oh, thank you, Jorge Mendez. It was great on Friday night. Thank you. I don't remember seeing you guys here, but maybe you're listening in the background. Thank you so much. Give your wife my best. Give her a big old hug for me. Good to see you. All right. All right. Very good. I'm glad you guys are here with us here as we continue to press on through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get over here to Kevin Williams. Yes, indeed. Kevin Williams says this. Let me get over to this. He says, I think what most are missing is that other countries around the world are encouraging their people to save in gold and silver. It's a great awakening. EV, solar, and the like will be ditched for things of value. The next wave of inflation will push silver up, or the miners' salvage company will have to close the doors. In the future, all banks will fail. With CBDC, there's no need for banks other than central banks. Food for thought. Yeah, it makes you wonder, will the central bank digital currency revolution, as it were, eliminate the need for banks? Maybe they'll let them fail. We'll find out. We'll see here. Very good. And good to see Crafty Stacker. Thank you for popping in. JM Unleashed, by the way, is here. Welcome, JM Unleashed. Good to see you. All right. Let's see here. Let me do this and get back to the next comment here. We have got a Cemetery Shop, a great Cemetery Shop, who I think is with us right here inside of this chat in this live stream at this very moment in time. Here, and this is what he's got to say. Chinese silver teapots are very popular. Interesting. Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. That does make sense, though. While stockpiles are available, silver ingots may be more rare. Silver tea sets are everywhere in China. Wow. It's an ancient tradition originally among only the wealthy elite, but these days everyone has silverware. If silver is becoming rare in China, it's because everyone has some in their homes. Right, exactly. Not the case in most other countries around the world. That's a good point. I did not know that. That is a really good point. Very good. Yep, I heard about that, Mike. Trump is saying they're going to stop CBDC. That's actually something that to his credit, Ron DeSantis has championed. And now Trump has taken that mantle as well, which is a good thing for sure. All right, very good. Silver Watchers here, thank you. Bald Guy Money had Ron from Ron's Basin on the show today. You should do Ron. All right, very good. All right. Well, I don't know. He doesn't really interact much with I don't think I've seen him commenting in any other videos. He probably doesn't even know who I am. So anyways. James says here, we may be hearing that the point of the gold-silver ratio will hit 90 once again. Yep, we'll look at it here in a moment. 125 for a few days during their Chinese flu. And when it is very low risk, trade short gold and buy silver. You will profit if the ratio declines no matter what happens to the price of silver. The catch is you have to short an equal dollar amount of gold to the dollar amount of silver you go long. Not equal ounces, equal dollars. You can do the math, any combination of prices you want. But if the ratio declines below 90, you profit assuming you don't pay margins or other costs to hold the upside. Yeah, there's way people to be able to trade the ratio. You do that in a paper space, though, if you're willing to make that work out. Very good. I said very good. Yeah, that's a good question, Silver Patriot. Very good question indeed. All right, very good. And let's see here. And where are we at? Let's refresh these markets here. We can see silver still down 8 cents. Gold is down $2.30. And I don't know why rhodium just is stuck here. I don't know why they're showing this as $100 up. It hasn't been $100 up in a while. It's stuck there. But palladium is now down $2. And so, by the way, the gold to silver ratio is officially over 90 to 1. 90 to 1. That is high. But the thing is, folks, you have to understand, I think we're going to see that until we start to see them break out. Or a continual move up. What does a breakout mean for silver? I think a breakout for silver means that it is a continued rally of some sort. Not huge moves, but if we have several days where they just keep on climbing, then we'll do it. Tiger Stacker, thank you, brother. He's been away for a while. I'm figured you'd be pretty busy. You worked in the healthcare industries. As I understand, my friend, man, hello, Uncle Sal. Sorry, I've been a while away with work. And God bless you for all you do. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Tiger Stacker, I know you're busy. Thank you for your support. My brother, yes, indeed. Tiger Stacker is the highest supporter on this. So he's got, in this channel, with the channel memberships, and he's got the he's got his own emoticon there. Yes, indeed. There we go. Very good. Nice. Oh, he has. Okay. Wow. I'm surprised. Thank you, nickel stacking. Yeah, breakout or freak out. Yeah, we don't want to freak out over silver. We do not want to freak out over. Just keep them, get the breakout. Thank you guys for posting the tiger emoticons there in his honor. He's a man. Thank you so much. So let's get back over here. We have got Nicholas Rossi says here, thanks for that. Yes, the Chinese certainly have their troubles too. Indeed, they do. They do. And a lot of people don't realize that. And Russia has a lot of troubles. People aren't talking about that a whole lot either, but they do. By the way, I really like the look and design of that 1 ounce round stacked on top of the 5 ounce bars. What is it called? And who is the issuer? What's depicted on the other side? Yes, they are available at most bullion dealers. It is the Unity and Liberty round, and it's a really cool. I've actually shown it many times on the channel. Very good. Very good. Let's see here. So it is definitely E Pluribus Unum, the Unity round. Some of them have different little privy marks on them, but they're very nice. You can get them from Monument Metals. I think Hero Bullion has them as well, too. Good stuff. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Yep. In honor of nickel stacking, let's go ahead and look at what nickel is doing now. I'll tell you what copper is doing as well, too. It's good to look at the base metals from time to time because a lot of times that'll give us some indication as what's going on with silver. Nickel, though, is actually, other than uranium, nickel is the only metal that's up. It's up to $7.22 per pound. Copper is down slightly to $3.74 per pound. Yes, indeed. So nickel is up for nickel stacking. Very good. All right. Yeah, Vivek Ramaswamy has provided some talking points for Trump. Yes, yes, indeed. Island Ariel says here, when guys like Greg Menario, and I'm not really familiar with him, I really don't know what his views are screaming about silver being the most undervalued commodity on the planet, the normies will eventually wake up. More than likely, when they do, they won't be able to get any. Well, and this is why, we should not be fearful or be impulsive. Impulse buying is not a good thing, especially with regards to stacking. It's not. And so that's why you should be very, very careful about that. But to have some is a good thing. Yes, indeed. Just in case. Just in case. John Bannon is here. Welcome, John Bannon. Welcome to Big Trader. And let's see here. Dean R. We've not seen Dean R tonight. We love Dean R as well, too. He says, stack for the right reasons. Yep, exactly. Physical silver should be viewed as an insurance, not an investment. Boom. Amen, Dean. You nailed it on that one. That's exactly right. This is a long-term strategy, not a get-rich-quick scheme. That's right. One exception might be to collect numismatics such as Morgans or peace dollars that have a good track record for increasing in value. That's exactly right. Numismatics is a separate thing, but you nailed it with your comment. And that's what I try to preach on this channel. Well, not to say preach, but that's what I discuss. That's what I encourage, is to have a realistic view on silver. Because, no matter what silver's price does, it does not bother me really at all, except that I feel for those who have maybe lost. But that's why you hold on. And sometimes you have to have insurance against an insurance. In this case, silver is being an insurance policy. Well, it's like an insurance policy for a good driving record. Your rates are low, so you keep on going with it. Look at it like that, because it's not. But in case things get really bad or it skyrockets or whatever, then you'll be glad you had it. So if you don't, I would just encourage folks to hold on to your silver, no matter what. If you're discouraged with silver, I understand. And even if you don't feel like it's preserved your wealth, like this past year in 2023, it's just a fact. It did not preserve your wealth. If you started stacking in the beginning of 2023 and at the end of 2023, you lost. That's just the fact. You lost on silver. But the thing is, that just depends on how and when you bought it. If you bought it consistently and used dollar cost averaging or some variant of it, you probably lost less, or you probably came broke even. And that's the best thing we can hope for on silver. Hoosier Stacker says, preach this. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I slurp in your honor. Thank you, brother. Yes, indeed. MG, no picks. No one has fell for my trickery to just send me bikini pics. I tried. No, I'm kidding. People don't have to do that. But yeah, I did. There's no takers for it. I think I got to give that up. And I appreciate Nick's coins. She tried to revive it up again, but nobody is wanting to do it. In fact, I would even say this. Hey, you could send the pictures to her. Very good. Thank you, John. Hakulak, watch the Underworld video. If you guys have not seen that, I hope you will check that out. Very good. Yes, indeed. Thank you, James Unleashed, for posting a link to Hoosier Stacker's channel. Appreciate that. And let's see here. Let's get over here to Mike Raymer, and then we'll get to the markets again and see what they're doing. Mike Raymer says the following. Sal, I used to scrap copper and aluminum back in the 80s, and it was everywhere. But like you said, the supply will disappear, and with mining silver costing around $24 an ounce, it would seem that a breakout is inevitable in the next 5 to 10 years as a store of wealth that's doing its job. That's right, exactly. I mean, they very well could put stress on the recyclable silver market as well if things continue the way that they are now. And they may not. If we hit a recession, then all bets are off with silver. Right, big test unit. DCA is the way to go. All right, very, very good. Let's see here. Uncle Sal, something happens and one needs to sell silver or gold for something like emergencies. Which should one sell, gold or silver? That's a good question. I would say probably if you have to sell one or the other, I would probably pick out the one that you have the least investment in or money in that you can get the biggest return on. So in other words, if you bought your gold at $1,500 an ounce, then that might be the metal to sell. If you have a $2,500 expense, then you've really put out a pretty good chunk out of that. If you have a lot of silver, you're probably not going to be able to get as much for it, especially now with premiums down, especially considering the market. Conversely, if there is a big demand for physical silver like we've seen in the last year or so, bullion dealers were paying premiums. In fact, silver eagles were going for as high as $10, $11 above spot per ounce. Then you sell the silver. So I think that's you have to just kind of see what the market is, what the market's like. But I would like everybody to be set up so that you don't have to sell your silver. You have some cash on hand. This is what cash sounds like. That's what cash sounds like. And even though it's losing by a rate of about 3.4% now per year, you have some stored away. You forget about it, just so you don't have to sell your silver. Thank you, Hoosier. He's been a channel member for 3 years now as a representative. Very kind of you, sir. You are the man. Thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Der Nibelung. Sell generic silver and bars first. Higher premium silver will be harder to recoup. That's true. That's true. Yep. Although I will say it just depends on the market. If it's an overinflated market, then then hey, take advantage of that. Take advantage of it. All right, let's take a look at the markets. By the way, now silver is down. The lowest it's been all night, down 9 cents to $22.60. Gold is down $2.40 to $2,027.80. Platinum and palladium are both down too. And actually now there's about $63 worth of difference between platinum and palladium. $63 in the ask price. Crazy. It's a pretty narrow margin. We'll see here. Very, very good. All right. Let's see here. And gold to silver ratio is about 90.08 to 1. Crazy. All right. Richard Metcalf says silver is a confusing metal for sure. It never seems to do what you expect it to. That's true. Yep. And that's what I wanted to bring out in this message, because even though some of the supplies are getting lower than usual, in the futures exchanges and in the LBMA and the COMEX, still does not mean that the price is going to automatically just skyrocket. B is here. Welcome, B. Michael Church is still here. Good to see you. Mark Razor. Good to see you, Mark. It's been a while. Glad you're back with us here tonight. Thank you for popping in. K.C. Connor. Aside from electronics, silver is also very important to India. Yep, I've done videos about it even very recently. And I even mentioned it in this video. During the spring, a lot of festivals and holidays in India with a lot of silver jewelry is given as gifts. So India has to import a lot of silver and gold for their gifts. This is one reason that you may see a spike in silver and gold prices in the late winter and spring. True that. That's right. Hangfire. Silver value is $100 per ounce at 20-to-1 silver gold ratio. I'm very comfortable buying silver at today's price. But the thing is, though, Hangfire, that does not mean that we're going to see the gold to silver go down to 20-to-1. That's not going to happen. No way. Anyways, very good. All right. Thank you, Bill457, for your support. Good to see David Carlisle is here. Mojave Gold is here. Good to see you. All right. And so, veteran metals, a word China should only be said in a Donald Trump tone. That's right. China. I like that. The mostly sly fox. This is how gold gains more, loses less than not only other PMs, but all other market forces. Can it be independent of the entire market or all on its own, or is it emotion, a big player? Gold, well, it's because mostly sly fox that central banks have been stockpiling it like crazy to, over 50-year highs. Since 1967 and 2022, they've stockpiled, and they're going to continue. I'll probably have a video about that. Star Stacker is here. Good to see the lovely Star Stacker. Welcome. Good to see you. Appreciate you coming aboard. So, yeah, that's why gold is up. Yes, indeed. Mark B is here. Welcome, Mark B. All right. And we've got Craig Campbell on this video about the alarming situation with silver in China, and it indeed is. Says, one promise not kept. Silver is a hedge against inflation. However, I still see it as an insurance policy. There will be a day possibly in the not too distant future when the masses will look to acquire silver, but none will be found. Yeah, well, I don't think so. I think there are always going to be silver around. Silver doesn't just disappear. It doesn't just go away. So there will always be silver out there. Dale Val is here. Good to see you. As I slurp my way to the next comment here. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. Got a good crowd. Michael Buckley. How many thumbs up do we have right now? If you've not thumbed up this video, you have my permission to do so. Yes, indeed. In fact, you don't even have to ask my permission, but I'm giving it to you anyway. Michael, premium on the 10th ounce is so high, plus shipping costs for me is too much. I would buy more for my stack. Even with that, I may buy some soon. Yes, I would suggest probably buying the ounce size because platinum's premiums are pretty high. Yes, indeed. Yes. Yep. Star Stacker. I didn't mention that. He's been saying that for years, Star Stacker. I don't think it's going to get there. I'd say we'd be lucky to see it go down to $1,500 if the market were to crash. And it'll only be briefly. An idea of that will be, look what happened in March of 2020. Gold really held its own. Silver, though, plunged. It plunged dramatically. All right, let's get to Bob Silver's comment here. On this one, he says, my boss puts his money all over the place, including silver. I think he has around 2,000 ounces. Wow. I wonder if that's physical. In the last 6 months, he has bought 18 three-wheelers because he knows they're going to enter mania phase in the next few years. I wouldn't get three-wheelers. Those things tip over easy. They're not very safe. In fact, they don't make them anymore, I don't think. He's extremely wealthy and knows what he's doing. He also pulled all of his money out of the stock market and bought more land and three-wheelers. He should buy four-wheelers. I wish I could show you guys his 1964-72 Pontiac GTO. Now, there you go. That's wood. But anyways, I wouldn't buy the three-wheelers. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so sorry to hear. Thank you, 66 Sam. Rocky Superstar. He slipped and fell on the ice. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's why he's not on here tonight. Oh man, that's tough. We'll be praying for him. Rocky Superstar. Thanks for letting me know, 66 Sam. Wow, that's tough. Kenneth Smith is here. Everybody say a prayer for Rocky Superstar. That's unfortunate. You got to be careful out there in the ice for sure. Yep, you got to be very, very careful. Hope it's not a bad injury and he'll be okay. That's not good, man. Poor guy. Oh man. All right. Bobby Agee. It is to some understanding that when an individual results in name calling, no matter what, it's a sign of lost leverage. Some refer to it as sour grapes. He missed the boat, betting on the wrong horse. Exactly right. Very good. Tangible assets are where it's at. Well, who's your stacker? What about tangerine assets? Are they okay too? Tangerine assets? We can have tangible assets and tangerines. All right, very good. Tiger Stacker is having a premiere that will help everyone. Yes, you are. Yes, you certainly. You most certainly can. Tiger Stacker, most certainly. Yes, check out Tiger Stacker's channel. He's going to having a premiere soon, so make sure to check it out. It's going to benefit everybody. He does a great job with his videos, so check him out, and he will be having a premiere soon. Yes, indeed. He didn't sound very good. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I don't know where he is, but we're praying for him. I'll have to reach out for him. I'm so sorry. Slurp on for Rocky. E. Hoffy is here. Welcome. Good to see you. Solar and EMP and power grid gimmicks. Okay, very good. Okay, coming at 8:30 p.m. tonight. Very good. Yep, John Bannon. Yeah, pretty dangerous those three-wheelers are. So check out Tiger Stacker. The premiere is coming tonight at 8:30 for protection on solar and EMP for power grid attacks. Very good. All right. Very good. Betty Boop says, is it really worth buying anything if feds might confiscate it someday? Not highly unlikely to happen. Don't let that scare you. Oh, thank you. JM Unleashed has been very kind. I'm going to pin this. Thank you, JM Unleashed. So check out Tiger Stacker's premiere. There you go. There's a click to it. Definitely very good. Yeah, superstars never die. And yeah, praying for a Rocky Superstar. I did not know. I hope he's okay. Did he go to the hospital over it? And let's see here. We've got I Hate Roads on this video about Kansas. Some big news out of Kansas. I got more news coming too. Stay tuned to the channel about what other states are doing. Says, my question is how we would accommodate the issue of counterfeit. I bet businesses would have testing apparatus in hand for transactions, but I'm thinking about potential legal issues of distinguishing a deliberate counterfeiter from someone who just got duped and traded it by accident. Well, the more you see gold and silver being used in transactions, the more the education will pick up and the more discerning people will be. No question about that. That's going to come into play. But you're right. Metal Cedar, thank you. $10 super chat from Metal Cedar. He says, per AI, the Wizard of Oz yellow brick road symbolizes the gold standard, and Dorothy's silver shoes, changed to ruby slippers in the movie, represented the silver standard. Bimetallism was proposed. Yes, I like that. I've heard that as well, too. Okay, Rocky did a short video letting people know he sounded okay, but is obviously in pain. He said he expects to be able to go live again next Sunday. Okay, thank you. Very good. I missed that short. I'll have to check that out. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Kansas got smoked by West Virginia. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out because West Virginia is another one I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be checking that out. Welcome. Glad you guys are with me tonight. Thank you again, Metal Seer. That's awesome. Thank you, brother. Appreciate your support. You're the man. Let's get over here to Jim Catanzaro says China should be banned on eBay to sell. Do we punish the whole for the acts of the few in China? I don't know. Because, I mean, I know there's a lot in China, but how many people are on eBay in China that are legitimate? I don't know. But I don't know. Should we bar a whole country? I don't know. Yeah, Bosnian Stacker is here. I am cheaper than a hooker. Yes, indeed. Good to see Bosnian Stacker. Welcome. One and the only. And let's get over here to the next comment. let's see what, and by the way, welcome to Silver Heist. Good to see Silver Heist is with us tonight too. He posted a great video about gold dragons. You want to know what I'm talking about there? Check out Silver Heist channel. So there we go. Look at this. Platinum is now flatlined here tonight. Gold is down $2.10 to $2,028 and exactly 10 cents. Silver's down still 9 cents to $22.59, down 0.42, with the bid price now breaking the top part of my low for silver prediction for silver's low this year at $22.50 for the bid price. Still got room to move for the ask because it's 9 cents worth of difference between bid and ask there. Platinum is now zero or no movement at all at $9.09. Palladium, though, is down $3. That leaves us with a $60 difference between platinum and palladium and the ask price. Crazy, crazy. By the way, for the bid price, it is only $20 between the two metals. Interesting. Very close to parity there. No IQ is here. Welcome, No IQ. Good to see you, brother. Thank you, JM Unleashed, for posting a link to Silver Heist channel. Appreciate that, brother. You are the man. Another great channel, JM Unleashed. Awesome guy. Very good. Hawaii Silver's here. Yep, Silver's always down. I know. It's very frustrating. I know, it's crazy. I think we're probably near the bottom, but I could be wrong on that. We'll see. But, you know, I think this is the time, though, to hold. I think if you're ever frustrated about silver, I totally sympathize and understand it. But the best thing to do is just to hold on to it. If you don't feel comfortable buying it, I totally get that and understand it. But don't sell it. I wouldn't sell it if you don't need to. B, should I invest in platinum? Well, B, I tell you, I think it's undervalued. I am an admitted platinum bull. I did a video. B, if you don't mind, if you could go here to my channel. If you go to my channel and you just click on the video link, just yesterday I did a video, Silver versus Platinum, which has the most investment potential. That title was very deliberate, and you'll see what I mean about it. But there's some risk involved with investing, so check out that video. I've done a lot of videos on platinum. That's my most recent one. It didn't get very many views, but check that video out for the answer to your question. Very good. All right. And let's see here. Let's get back over here to some more comments here. You guys are great. Welcome. Glad you guys are all here tonight as we continue to press on. And let's see here. Wasilla Stacker, who I think is relatively new here. Dang it, I hate when I do this. Wasilla Stacker says this. Come on now. I keep hearing that the biggest reason people are selling their silver is to feed their families. Short of something extremely catastrophic happening, the only reason anybody should be selling their silver stack is now to trade for gold. Even that is not a super good idea right now with the ratio being so high. That's right. Sounds like poor planning. Poor planning indeed. You should always have a buffer between your silver, because silver really should be the last stopgap emergency for sure. Thank you. Okay, JM Lisa has posted a link to that. Thank you, brother, for posting a link to that. So maybe people can open that up in a new tab. And thank you, because I did ask a very good question, B did. So very appropriate for the video I just did. And I know notifications don't go out, but I do post videos at least twice a day, sometimes more. And so if you ever don't get those, then you can always just bookmark the channel page and be able to see the latest thing I post there. Yes, indeed. All right. Michael Phillips says, silver really isn't worth all this attention. I'm glad that I sold mine for only a minor loss a few weeks back. I put some of that money into gold, yes. And I understand that, although I tell you, I still think that I wouldn't even do that. I would have just held on to it and bought the gold, but that's just me. Because when it's low, that's when it's unloved. That's the time to pick it up, really. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just hold on to what you have. Anyways, very good. Star Stacker is exactly right. The cost of living is out of control. And even if inflation goes away tomorrow, and by the way, what does that look like? What does it look like if inflation goes away tomorrow? Well, that means that the dollar, is back to 2% inflation. Does the prices of things go down? No, they don't. they stay where they're at, which is still very, very high, very, very high. So that's why, that all this talk about, well, inflation's gone or disappearing or slowing down means it's still, the prices are still high. For them to go down, we'd have to have some semblance of deflation. And we're not going to see that. We're not going to have that. Unless, of course, we see just an implosion. And if we were to see that, we would probably be very close to an economic, the closest thing to an economic collapse to happen quickly. People losing faith in the dollar, and the dollar strength collapses, and the prices start falling. It's crazy. All right. And by the way, speaking of inflation, everybody that's here, all 212 of you listening here, please stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm going to have a video on inflation that no one is talking about. Nobody's talking about this type of inflation I'm going to be talking about tomorrow. It should be a real eye-opener. Yes, indeed. Norwegian Maid is here. Good to see Norwegian Maid. I watched an older video of yours about fractional gold. I got some of those 10th ounce before I knew more than I do now. Thanks for the info. Thank you, Norwegian Maid. I appreciate that so much. Yes, and, just hold on to those 10th ounces. You got them, and they're good pieces. So, yes, indeed. And very, very good. All right. I'm glad you're here. The Pirate's Booty, welcome. Good to see you. Metal Seer still here tonight. All right, it pisses me off when people are mean to Sal in the comments. Yeah, sometimes I get it. And thank you, James O'Neill Brown. Sometimes it happens, but, it is what it is. But thank you. I appreciate that, my brother. All right, let's get over here. By the way, we got Niels Han Dynasty is with us. Good to see you, Niels. He's got a channel as well. Check him out. All right, folks, silver continues to fall in incremental steps here. We're seeing it now down a full dime. Now to $22.59 in the ask, $22.49 in the bid price, down almost a half a percentage point tonight. Gold is down 0.11%, down $2.30 to $2,027.90. Crazy. Yep, sure is. That's right. That's true. Cost of living is not the same as inflation. In fact, I'm going to be defining what inflation really is in tomorrow's video. You got to check out tomorrow morning's video if you get a chance, for sure. Yes, indeed. B, God bless you too. Glad you're here. Appreciate you being here, B. Good crowd with us tonight. All right. And let's see over here. Red Crawler is here. Good to see Red Crawler. Thanks for popping in, brother. Appreciate you. And let's see what we've got on this side here. So there's where the markets are. We got John Bannon. Is John Bannon still with us tonight? We love John Bannon. He's our Canuck from Canada here, chiming in on this. He says the following. Wake me up when silver hits $40. It's going to be a long nap. It sure will be. Gold for me now, etc. No more silver. I have more than enough. I will hold it, but I'm sick of it. Yep, I understand. He's been stacking a long time. I certainly sympathize with that. I'm buying more gold than I am silver now. I'm still buying some silver, but a lot of it is because of their cool pieces, I kind of like. But I'm not really stacking silver per se right now, although I did some pretty heavy stacking in 2022, I think. But very good. All right. All right, Jay Hike hates buying on a Sunday night, but he might consider it now with the prices low. Understand that. Ghost Watch Ace Tone is here. Was at his LCS picking up on weekly Silver Eagles, and there was a guy there selling 4,500-ounce bars so we could get into crypto. I thought that was very interesting. Wow, Ghost Watch. Man, that's crazy. Oh, wow. What an unfortunate thing that is. That is nuts. Selling your silver bars for crypto. Dude, that's I'm shaking my head right now. Wow. Good to see you, roller skating SAG actor. Good to see you, my friend. Screen Actors Guild. Is he really an actor? Roller skating SAG actor? An active actor? Or I don't know. That's interesting. Maybe roller skating SAG actor is famous. I never really analyzed the name too much, but he's a member of the Screen Actors Guild. Maybe he's, I don't know. Maybe we've got a closet celebrity here. Yes, indeed. Tom Larson is here. Good to see Tom. Mark Razor, do you have any old horse blankets you can use in your videos? I do not. I have sheep blankets. They're much warmer. They have that really soft inner lining. So I might wear one of those next time to make sure I'm warm. You find me a nice horse blanket, you know, that stuff is itchy. You know, horse hair is really itchy. Plus, I think I'm allergic. No, I know what you're talking about. Those are beautiful notes. I don't have any of those notes. I don't have many. I have small currency, small size currency. I don't have no large size currency, but it would be cool to get some of those. I've seen some of them. A friend of mine has a beautiful collection. I actually do have some of them in my collection or on my videos where I've shown some really, really nice. We're talking about serial number ones for these really beautiful old notes. In fact, if you go to my channel and you type in currency, you'll get a whole list of videos of Confederate currency. Let me see here. Rare American colonial currency. All kinds of different stuff on there. There's stuff that goes way, way back here. Civil War era Union currency. Oh man, Bosnian Stacker just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Very cool. Thank you, Bosnian Stacker. If you received a gift from Bosnian Stacker like 79, you need to give him an appropriate thank you, 79. Look at that. Ozman, $2. Thank you. Thank you. Praying we see $20 an ounce silver again. Load up. That's the time to load up. If it happens, I don't think we're going to get that low. I could be wrong. But I think if it does, that's a good time to buy. Yes, indeed. A good time to buy if it gets down to $20 an ounce. Let's see. There's other notes here. I've done so many videos with the word currency in them. I don't really have some of those older ones. Colonial continental currency backed by gold and silver that I showed over the years. Some of these old notes. Here we go. Rare and uncut currency sheets. Graded low serial numbers. These videos don't get very many views, but they're really cool. My friend has got a really cool collection. I showed some of those. So if you're into that kind of stuff, I have it on the channel. It just goes way back indeed. I did get this note in change. This thing smelled horrible. Gangster money. Let's see here. Very good. A lot of old notes and stuff shown on this thing here. But anyways, where are we at? Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff there. Very good. Okay, let's get back over here. Thank you again, Bosnian. Tomoko's Enterprise here. It says this. As tempting as it is, I'm waiting for a bit to see where this is going. The condition of the world, lack of peace, is going to keep the ball bouncing. To catch a wild ball while standing on a ledge 2 inches wide is a risky thing at best. That's a good analogy, Tomoko's Enterprise. Exactly right. Very good analogy. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Anthony Galliart says, we put this in here and cross over to this side. He says, silver can't be held down forever by worthless, unbacked paper while most of the world is going commodity backed on their monies. Thanks for the video, Sal. Yes, indeed. However, they're really not anywhere near close to doing that yet. They may be forced into it. That's why they're discussing it. But it will be just that, because that means that they will have to have something that they'll have to constrain themselves in terms of spending. Now, Russia, I will give them this. Russia is not... They don't go into debt like other countries do. They're fairly fiscally responsible as they can. Rhodium reached $35,000. Are you selling? I did not sell at $30,000. I probably wouldn't sell at $35,000 if you want to be honest with you. Because why? Because nickel stacking. I wanted to announce a rhodium in my stack. Now, if I would have gotten 2 of them, which I should have done that back in the day, I should have bought 2 of them, and then I would sell the other one. Sophia, thank you so much, Sophia. Appreciate you being here tonight. Welcome. Glad you're here. Always good to see new folks pop in. All right. Oh, Tom Larson did not win the Michigan Lotto. That's a bummer. Sorry, Tom. Maybe he didn't play, though, either. Michael K. on this evening's video, The Value of Gold in the Underworld. You guys might want to check this out. Johnny Wick is still here. This is the video I did that Johnny Wick is going to love, I think, if he watches this. All right, and Ghost Watch Acentone on the video. This is another video that did not get very many views, but there's a lot of history never told until now, how the U.S. government transformed confiscated gold coins into bars. Really interesting information in that video if you guys get a chance to check it out. I hope you will take the time to do that. I posted it yesterday. Ghost watching Acetone, thanks for the history lesson, but they better not try that type of funny stuff again. Exactly right. I'm with you on that one. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right. Kitco Weekly Survey. Wall Street and Main Street bullish 42 and 44% on gold, right? All right. Well, let's see here. We've got Michael K says, what will the market bring tonight? Well, Michael K, are you with us tonight? Here's what the market is bringing. Perfect segue. Boom shalaka. Look at this. Platinum and palladium have flatlined tonight. That's right. Platinum at 909, palladium at 972. Gold, though, is down $1.50. Silver is trying to bounce back from the low of 10 cents down to 9 cents down. $2,028.70 for gold. Silver at $22.60. Yeah, there you go. All right. As I slurp my way through this madness that is the markets tonight. And Johnny Wick's going to watch it. Thank you, Johnny Wick. I'm so glad you're here because I think you're going to love it. I think you're going to love it, that video. Everybody else will love it too, but I think Johnny Wick will especially love it. All right. And if you do, Johnny Wick, if you don't mind, if you can watch this other video too, let me show you. My videos here. Watch this one right here. Never told until now how the U.S. government transformed confiscated gold coins into bars. You guys are going to like this video too. Some good, interesting history there. All right. Plamar Banach says, fools talk, cowards are silent, but wise men listen. Exactly right. True that. Thank you for watching. All right, very good. Metal Seer, thanks for not using clickbait titles like some. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Metal Seer. I've got to walk a fine line. As I try not to do that. See, I think clickbait is a dirty word. In other words, it's an insult. I do use titles that will hopefully bring viewers in. You've got to use titles that are going to bring viewers in. But in doing so, you got to back up the content that follows that title. So I try my best. Some people accuse me of the video about China of doing that, but they really didn't listen to the video and why it was alarming. And I discussed the reasons why in that video. But thank you so much. I appreciate that, Metal Seer, for recognizing that, because I've got to use titles that are going to draw in viewers. I carefully craft these titles, and I make sure that am I going to be able to back up the content when I make a video with the title. If I can't deliver, then I've failed. And I should lose viewers. I should lose subscribers. But that video actually gained some subscribers. I think most saw that. So thank you so much. No IQ's got a heart there. Thank you, No IQ. Appreciate that. Big Test Unit says, never kill a man's dog or you may just get whacked. Exactly right. Boom shalaka. That's exactly right. Carrie Turan. He's never seen any of those movies. Give me an ounce of gold coin and I too would be inclined to do you a favor. That's true. I like that. I like that. Very good point. Ghost Watch and Acetone. I appreciate him taking the time to watch this video about platinum. This one did not get much love yesterday. It says, nice breakdown and thanks for sharing your thoughts out. I like platinum, but I do not own any at the moment. However, I've been thinking about purchasing some for the stack. There you go. I think it's a way to kind of diversify a little bit. It is a little riskier for sure, but yes, indeed, totally understandable. Very good. DNR is here standing in line behind 79. There we go. Very good. If global cyber war breaks out, not a nuclear war, but one that can be devastating to the modern age breaks out, what will your bitcoins be worth if you can't access? It's a good point, Rail Fanning. Very, very good point, which is why we should have that ultimate insurance policy with hard assets that don't require electricity. That's very, very true. All right. Who's your stacker? Comments on there about my community post or letting people know that Ron DeSantis has officially dropped out of the race. This is big news. He did endorse Trump. He says it was inevitable, says Hoosier. Trump is well ahead of all. Any division within will only strengthen the Dems. Yep, you're right. And honestly, I think that if Nikki Haley loses by the margin that some of the Real Clear Politics polls are showing, she really should just drop out because she's just bleeding resources, and because Trump is kind of now going to be getting a lot of those DeSantis votes. Even if he gets just half of them, it's going to be a big thing. Does Trump still have a chance if they're going to screw him in the end? Yes, Bosnian Stacker. Let me tell you why. Because technically, if he goes to prison, if he's actually sitting in a prison cell, he could technically still run the country. And Bosnian Stacker, this is why people are so excited about voting for Trump. Why? Because they see what's happening. They see that they're weaponizing the Justice Department against him, and all of these. Where are all these jurisdictions that are providing these charges? All very heavily solid Democrat-led areas, and that includes people who actually, like the Attorney General of New York, who actually campaigned on going after Trump. You know that's what's going. It's so transparent. And people see that, and so that is what is bolstering his support. Very good. All right. No problem, Sandman Slim. I appreciate you popping in. We've missed you, Sandman, but thank you, brother. Thank you so much for popping in. Very good. All right. Let's see here. But that's what I'm feeling. But thank you, Boxing Stacker. That is a good question for sure. I mean, it's a legitimate question. And if you're an independent, kind of outside of this and maybe not paying attention, I can see how it could be something against. But the thing is if we don't do this, then that means that the establishment and the powers that be have won. Yeah, there you go, Bosnian Stacker. The only reason why I like him is because the sheep hate him. That's right. Yep. And I understand that. And there's some things about Trump. I know we talk about this. I've mentioned this time before that, there's some things about him that aren't the most, some of the things he says make you cringe, and I can understand that. I certainly do. I wish he was more presidential. He himself has admitted that he's not very presidential. So there's nuance there, right, Bosnian Stacker? So I understand that. There's some things about him that turn people off, for sure. And I can sympathize with that. But I think overall, he's done a lot of good for the country, in spite of himself at times, But, yeah, I definitely understand. And I said, yeah, the question is, who will be VP? It might be Ramaswamy. Very well could be him or Kristi Noem from South Dakota. There you go, Stock Jockey. You're fired. That's right. You're fired. That's right. Going back to the apprentice days. That's right. Stock. By the way, good to see Stock Jockey. Very, very good. Let's see here. Let's move on up there. But yeah, it won't be Ron DeSantis. He's taken himself out of the running. I don't think it's going to be Chris Christie. He joked about that. It's not going to be Chris Christie. He's anti-Trump no matter what. He'd vote for Biden before he would Trump. Tucker Carlson. I don't think it's going to be Tucker. I don't think. It might be me. Now, there's a chance it could be me. No, I'm kidding. No, it's not going to be me. All right. Can you imagine if it was Joe Rogan? Kennedy? Maybe Kennedy. I don't know. Kennedy, there's still a lot of things. See, the thing is about Kennedy, unless it's John Kennedy from Louisiana, Senator Kennedy. The thing is, he should not pick a senator because, depending on who the replacement is, John Kennedy's a really good senator. Rand Paul, Jim Jordan, it would be, I don't know. But it very well could be somebody from the outside again, But I don't think it's going to be. It won't be Roger Stone, very controversial figure. I very doubt it would be under Roger Stone. James Unleashed would rather vote for policies that are being implemented than the person who will implement those policies. That's right, exactly. Nickel stacking, it'll be known, needs to get gun people back. Yes, yep, that's true. Yeah, because he's had some issues about guns in the past. He's made some statements that are a little scary about that. I think he's learned from that. But yes, indeed. But yeah, policies. Sarah Huckabee might be one. Yes, could be Sarah Huckabee. That's a possibility. Ghost Watch Ace Tone. Ever since I was a kid, I had dreamed of going on a treasure hunt. So I love a good treasure hunt story. Thanks for the story. And that big nugget is awesome. Yes, indeed. It's pretty cool. Yes, indeed. Jim Boran Ramba says here about this announcement, says the following. This is the smartest thing he's done since he decided to run for president. Well, apparently even he's admitted that he's made some pretty big missteps. Didn't run a very good campaign. But I like him. I really like what Ron DeSantis has done for Florida, for sure. Bonzi Stacker, Chris Christie's a moron. Tim Scott would be good. Yes, Tim Scott would be a good VP. Bonzi Stacker, and I agree with you about Chris Christie. I totally agree with you about that. Tim Scott would be a great vice president. I really like Tim Scott. I've always liked him. Even as a presidential candidate, he was always kind of a happy warrior, a really good guy, and I think it would be great. He would make a good president, honestly. Tim Scott would. But I think he would be a great vice president. I think there's some hope for his future. Really, really good guy. Really like him. All right. Silver Watcher says, I always wanted the John Wick series in gold. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. It is a neat piece indeed. A little expensive over at their website now. John Bannon, John Wick, great movies. I bet that cartel is used in whole gold. Yes, indeed. I think they do. For sure. All right. And let's see here. Sabinator is here. Good to see Sabinator. Welcome. Let's do one more, then we'll check the markets. Mojave Gold, who I think Mojave Gold was in here earlier tonight. Let's see what Mojave Gold has to say. I've never seen a John Wick movie. The name just kind of floated past my sense of consciousness, the current culture. When you mentioned the underworld, the only thing that popped in my mind was the ancient Egyptians crossing over the river Styx. Wow, wow. Too much time in my hands. Great band, by the way, Mojave Gold. Yes, indeed. Yes, Bosnian Stacker, you're exactly right. Anything is better than what we have now. You're right. Carrie Lake, Norwegian maid. Norwegian maid, yes. Carrie Lake would make a great vice president. Boom. Very articulate, sharp as a tack. She would do very well. She's running for Senate right now, I think, but she would make a great vice president. Nickel stacking. I think Mike Pence is running for dog catcher and losing. You know, I liked Mike Pence, but sadly he let he's been afflicted slightly with a bit of the Trump derangement syndrome as of late, and it's unfortunate. Although I can understand to some degree based off of a Twitter post that Trump made. Apparently, I have not seen the actual Twitter post, but Trump did say something that was fairly rude to him, which I didn't like, and I can understand why he could take that very personally, for sure. Yes. But he is part of that old guard to some extent as well too, which I don't like. And he does have a piety about him that is a little off-putting, and it's always been there. I saw him at a rally, Trump rally in 2016, by the way. Saw him speak. But anyways, World Money Wins says here, I still want one of the John Wick gold coins. I have the bars and silver coins and even the adjudicator round. I really like that movie series. I do too. Great series. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. River Styx, Greek mythology. That's right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Let's march on up to the next comment, shall we? And then we'll take a look at the markets. All right. We've got Southside Frankie on this video here. Says this on the Underworld. Let me get this over here. I need to find a way to become inherently efficient. Says this. The sole reason I stack is to keep my cash out of the system. I do not stack to make cash. If I lose my job, then my government would not help me. They would say that I have some assets and expect me to live from my savings in the bank. Good point, Southside Frankie. If you work hard, do the right thing and sensible thing, the government will put the boot on. Gold and silver give me assurance and assurance. I will look at watching these movies and these coins. Thanks for this. The coins look great. Thanks, Southside Frankie. Yes, indeed. Good reason to stack. To keep it out of the system. Butterfly Effect says, I think the concept of the Continental issuing gold coins should justify fractional. Yes, indeed. I think you're right. I do agree with you on that. Silver Lunatic is here. Good crowd with us tonight. Let's take a look at the markets now. As we refresh, we can see here that silver is indeed down 0.4%, down 9 cents to $22.60. Gold is down $2.60 to $2,027.60. Palladium is down 4, and platinum is hanging on there. Look at this, folks. $61 worth of difference between ask prices between both metals, and $29 worth difference between the bid price of both metals. Getting close to 1-to-1 between platinum and palladium. 90.07 is a gold to silver ratio. Very good. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where are we at? Yeah, Pirates Booty says, man, you start talking politics and your views tanked. Yeah, a little bit there. But hey, sometimes on the live streams, it's a little more free-flowing. We look at the markets mostly on Sunday nights, but sometimes politics does come into play. But let's see here. Norwegian Maid says, I love your John Wick coins. I'm not familiar with the movie, but I'm going to look it up. I think you'll like them. There's 4 of them out now. I've not seen the latest. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Objective Sovereignty says, miners will still put aside silver when mining other metals till they have no room to hold it. And wait until the spot goes up and sell it on. Yes. And I think that's going to come a point in time where that's going to happen. They're going to have to hold those metals for sure. But we'll see here. All right. Very good. Mark Razor is not buying silver for at least 5 months. All right. Very good. Yep. Sometimes it's good just to hold off. Keep a holding pattern for a while. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. We've got Hangfire 6368. Says perfect example is the underworld in the U.S. Senate. Bob Menendez. Can you imagine what is shipped via diplomatic mail? That's right, Hangfire. I actually discussed that very thing on this video. Yep, to discuss that very thing. If you start talking about Biden, I'm going to get mad and leave. Oh, man. I hope, hope you're joking around. Let's see here. Very good. I turn my hair gold. There you go. One of many. Turn that hair gold. I guess we'd be younger if that's the way. All right. Mary Gem says, many collect gold pieces just for fun to watch how they increase in value. And the gold helps give us an historic objective view of what truly is valuable on this crazy planet of ours. That's right. I think you meant to say price in the first part. Yes, indeed, but you're right. All right. Alan Gold, he pops in from time to time. Not terribly often, but he's been known to pop in. Not having a go at you, but often I will skip back to the video to try to find out what info you were trying to convey. I often go into a dream waiting for you to get whatever it was in the title. You're I know, short attention span, but was a situation with China, and were you saying you think the price might come down soon? Please help. Well, yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned these things pretty early on, and I do talk about it pretty. I'm trying to do that within a minute or two in the video, or 3 minutes or something like that. But yeah, people have got to have a little patience. A lot of these videos I talk about in nuance, so we'll do that. Well, look at this, folks. We just got this to pop in here from Tom Larson. Tom Larson, $8 PayPal. Thank you, Tom Larson, the first PayPal of the night. Yes, indeed. Very good. And thank you, Tom Larson. Very kind. By the way, if you ever send anything through PayPal, it is if you do it friends and family, there are no fees or taxes. Why? Because on the super chats, YouTube automatically takes 30%, and then another 25% or so comes out in taxes. So yes, indeed. So that's why well, all of it's appreciated, but when it comes through PayPal, and thank you, Tom Larson, for that. You were the man. I appreciate that, my brother. Very, very kind. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. And I'm able to see those fairly quickly when they pop in. I have the email open just in case, so we can properly shout out when that happens. Very good. Good time to stack pretty heavy. D the Dude, good question. I think this is a time to stack within your budget. If you have extra money, if you feel this is the low for silver, for instance, and you have enough money in your budget, discretionary income to make a fairly large purchase, it may not be a bad idea to do, but keep in mind, whenever you do it, then it could easily fall in price. It could easily fall in price even more. So just be cognizant that could happen. We'll see here. We'll see here. We're good. All right. Oh, thank you, Jam Unleashed. You posted a link to the PayPal. Thank you very, very, very much, my friend. Yes, indeed. All right. Ghost watching. A-Stone, thanks for the news. Diamond hands, indeed. Diamond hands, indeed. True that. True that. Dollar cost averaging over the next 12 months. Yes, right. That is a good, wise thing to do. Dollar cost average works best, for sure. And Johnny B says, great history lesson on gold versus government. Thank you, Johnny B, for watching this video. One of the very more informative historic videos, if you guys get a chance to check that out. And J.M. Shearer says this. Let me put this down here and get this thing happening here. He says, silver will take longer to realize gains. However, it is an industrial metal and will show up to the game. Best dollar cost average and buy more. There you go. Yep, dollar cost averaging, definitely good. Good idea. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Thank you, Jim Shearer. Thank you, D the Dude. I appreciate you being here tonight. David says, sell. In a barter type situation, which is better to have, 1 ounce of silver or 1 gram of gold? Probably 1 ounce of silver, honestly. I think that's going to be a better thing to have. I think more and more people will probably be using silver at the beginning. I did a whole series of videos, 3 of them, called Silver and SHTF. It's an older series, but I think it's still applicable. Whoa, look at this, folks. Another PayPal that is coming from Mark Razor. Thank you, brother. Wow. $12.34. Interesting. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Friends and family from Mark Razor. Thank you, brother. $12.34. Thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you indeed, Mr. Razor. All right. Okay, let's see here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get back over here. Let's refresh these comments while we do that. Let's take a look at the markets again. Everything is down in the red now. You can ignore rhodium. Rhodium hasn't moved in quite a while. I don't know why that's still showing $100 plus, but gold is now down the most it's been all night, down $3.50 to $2,026.70. Silver is now down 12 cents. That is the lowest it's been all night, to $22.58. Platinum down $1 now. Palladium down $4. Crazy, crazy. Yeah, we thought Terry would do it. We had low hopes that Terry would do it, but our hopes have been smashed and squandered because she didn't do it because she's too cheap. Yes, indeed. I think it's made Mark B. I think it's made 79 crazy. She's been juiced up. There's no question that 79 has been juiced up on that. I can't say what it is, the V word, but we know that she's been juiced up big time. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so there we go. All right, let's see here. Move this back into the front and come on down into some of the latest comments we have here on these videos here. We're going to do, let's go this one here. Anyone who's disappointed with silver, please send it to me or I'll pick up your stack for free. All right, there we go. Free delivery there. Go Maple, my favorite James Bond movies. Okay. James Bond. The following. Rob, do they pay royalties to John Wick? I think probably our Lionsgate Entertainment does it. All right, thank you, Jorge. Thanks for popping in tonight. Have a good one, Jorge Mendez. Thanks for popping in. And Ghost Watching says, those John Wick pieces are pretty cool. Thanks for the content. Thank you, Ghost Watch. Appreciate you watching this. And Al says, I love that John Wick coins and bars have several and have gifted several. I also love the movies. They are really cool. Movies are great. I'm glad that APMEX did these. I think they're really neat pieces indeed. You guys are awesome. Very good. Let's see here. All right. Richard Metcalf says, I wish I had that much gold stashed in the real world. I hear you. That would be nice. I'm with you on that. Okay. Yeah, Shawshank Redemption was a good movie. Gold Maple, I like that too. That's one of the top movies, one of my top movies as well. You talk about movies he likes. All right. And Evan77 on this video says the following here. The irony is that many are waking up and gravitating to the scrap silver because it has the lowest premiums. Cold junk silver, scrap sterling, some of the best values are out there now. As for me, I'm not turning any silver over to be recycled. Take it off the shelves at these rates. Stay long, stay strong. The metals, my friends. Yes, indeed. As is it, we got to stay strong. We got to stay strong. Yes, indeed. Girl Afraid says this here on the alarming situation with silver in China. All good points and true about recycling. My buddy has owned a pawn shop for years and sells all his gold and silver to a smelter as soon as possible, as do most. Same with all the We Buy Gold shops. They just take the spread and move it. No fuss or inventory. Yep, you're right. Exactly right. There's a lot of recycling going on, more than a lot of people think. Budget Stacker is here. Welcome. Glad you're here. Yes, we had a very rare scam call at the beginning of this broadcast tonight. Get busy living or get busy dying. That's right, Hoosier Stacker. All right. Gold Maple. I hate the John Wick gold coins because the movies all sucked. Well, I disagree, but anyways. Soon Say You says, euphemistic terms like skyrocket are often overused by numerous stacking channels. It has lost its meaning, at least to me. Otherwise, I enjoy the channel. Well, thank you. Mexico could run out of silver if this happens. Yeah, well, the thing is that, I don't, very rarely do I use the term skyrocket unless it's a big daily move, like above 4% for silver or gold. It's a one-day skyrocket. But I usually define what that means. But anyways, all right. Thank you. All right. User here says this about the gold's value in the underworld. Let's get over here to where I can make this most efficient here. Let me see here. Let me do this. I haven't done this one in a while here. Let's see here. User, having gold or silver during a very bad SHTF scenario. One, most people cannot tell if gold and silver is real or fake. Even the coin stores sometimes use those fancy machines because even the professionals cannot eyeball and tell you. Two, it's not that the value of gold and silver will go down, but the price of everything else will go up. A can of soup might cost you $25, which is an ounce of silver. 5 gallons of gas may be $500. The $300 rifle might cost you $3,000. A box of ammo. That's right. Silver and gold remain the constant. It's the dollar that loses or gains, changes. Prices change. Value remains the same. That's the difference between price and value. I've been talking about that ad nauseum on my channel for years. MCF 10. I thought you were going to talk about the Hades and the coins that you were supposed to give to Sharon XD. I don't know who Sharon XD is, but nope. Anyways, let's see here. Critical Dreamer on this one says this. Oh, hold on a second here. Why did that happen there? On my post about Ron DeSantis dropping out. It's time for we the people to stand up and speak out. The voters must go to the polls in the greatest numbers in American history. Indeed, they should. This is the time of choosing. We need to do that. Nan Double X is here. Good to see Nan Double X. Welcome, my friend. Good to see you. All right. Let's see here. What's going on? Put this up here. Stacking constitutional for barter, says Thomas Crompton here on this. Buy silver and gold in the paper market. People say not to make money. If you bought gold 1 or 2 years ago, you're up 20%. Ask any investor if they would like the return on investment in their portfolio. Ken Rogers said it best. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them. That's right. Exactly. Very good. Very, very good. Gold and silver equals freedom. That's right, D. Peterson. Indeed. Kevin Marr says here on this video about China, says this. This guy is entertaining as F, but I can't believe how he still doesn't grasp the situation as regards to silver prices. It's not the fake spot price that the COMEX put it on the day that matters. It's the premium that we pay in order to hold physical silver. Well, I talk about that all the time, Kevin. Talk about it all the time, premiums. In Europe, some well-established bullion dealers are now paying €4 plus over spot to buy back generic silver. This is only increasing, but not in America. Premiums are down a lot in America. If you bought silver in Europe, for example, in 2020, by my conservative calculations, you're now 25% up from what you paid for your silver back then. But what about value-added tax, Kevin? If you don't grasp the situation about value-added tax in Europe, well, maybe you're uninformed or missing the mark. To say the silver has been a losing proposition or that people are only breaking even is a complete nonsense. Well, it's working against them with taxes in Europe. So if they're paying higher premiums, that's anecdotal. In fact, I don't even know if that's really true. If any of the European stackers are in here, are your local coin shops paying $4 or the equivalent of €4 in above spot for silver? My guess is probably not. They may, but it's probably few and far between. It's crazy. Anyways. Cherokee Cowboy. And by the way, that wasn't the point of this video anyway. Keep on stacking, says Cherokee Cowboy. Thank you, brother. Shiny Man. Oh no, Brother Sal, you are unveiling our society's secrets. Yes, indeed. Try Shiny Man. Rob Moran is here. Good to see you. This voice is annoying. Well, Lulu Comedy. So is your face. It's pretty annoying. Let's take a look at Lulu Comedy's face. Yeah, that's a little annoying. Whatever that picture is. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. All right, very good. Kamala Harris is a fine example that you can sleep yourself right at the top. That's right. Yep, she gave Wet Willie. That's what we call Wet Willie Camel Toe Harris. That's exactly right. Metal Seer, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much, my friend. He says, per AI, Credit Suisse Global Wealth Report indicates the top 5% of individuals own more than half the world's total wealth. Wow, that does not surprise me at all. That is something else. And how much of them stack gold and silver? Be very curious to know. Yes, indeed. Dr. Weed, 88. I've been bullish on platinum since 2016 on my video on the platinum price prediction video. And I've been bullish on it for probably about that amount of time as well, maybe even more. Let's see here. Let me get over to this thing, make this thing. I got to be actively proactive here to make this thing really, really work for us here. It's actually good that the price hasn't gone up yet. Look at it as an opportunity. PPLT is an ETF for physical platinum in Zurich. I know this is a physical stacking channel, but in my mind, that ETFs can track silver and platinum very well. especially AGQ for silver, which is back to the futures. The paper market is leveraged 126 to 1. Those positions need to be closed out, and the bank underwriter has to pay whatever to close the positions out. Back in 2011, silver was up 3,000% on the futures because they were so desperate to close the contracts out. The squeezes were done at the paper market, not so much a physical market. Play both, like you said. Agility is important. To be able to sell with basically no premiums is a huge advantage, especially with silver, where the silver dealers change at a huge spread. That's true if you are wanting to play that market as an investment strategy, but not so much as a hedge. But yes, for platinum, it might be a way to do it, to diversify even within having a little bit of physical as well. Yes, indeed. All right. Joseph Mathis says here, when can I order an ounce for $2,000, including premiums? I'm buying, and when I see silver, first $20, including premium, then I will buy. All right, there you go. Good thinking. For YouTube 4846 says this. Also, as recycled silver starts not keeping up with demand and the price starts to rise more, people will start profit taking, which might slow the price rising as well. That's true. There's going to be a lot of things working for and against it. Silver's price, which is why I don't think we're going to see it skyrocket or go anywhere near probably even $35 an ounce. Yes, indeed. I don't think that's going to happen. All right. Let's get over here. We've got Rubber City Rebel. I loaded up on 1 ounce 442 Platinum Eagles last month, buying on eBay for $1,016. Each now they want $1,400 more or more. Wow, crazy. You did a good job. A good time to buy for sure. The old smoke and mirror, says the HDP on this on the DeSantis announcement video I made. The old smoke and mirror is disaster imminent, and this will be the least contested presidential election of our lifetime. Interesting. It very well could be. You never know. Zardoz is here. Welcome, Zardoz. Good to see you, brother. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. Very good. Let's see here. Let's press on forward here. We've got, let's go down a few of these. We're getting near the, this is why I'm scared to make large purchases over the internet. Yeah, no, I understand, Kyle, and this is from a long time ago, but things have really improved since then, but I still understand that. Let's see here. Very cool video. Thank you, Kenneth Smith. This is a very cool video on this. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. And he hated him. I think Gold Maple, I think he just says things just to be controversial. I really do. Some of his opinions. I mean, I appreciate that he posts his thoughts, but it's like everything is, all of his opinions kind of, I think he just likes to rile people up, I think, with some of his opinions. Cemetery Shop. I'm not into movies just because the whole Hollywood system of evil and currency. The John Wick flicks seem to expand upon the theme in a somewhat fantastical way, while the idea of unqualified evil they depict as distasteful. The coins and the intrinsic value theory they represent are beautiful. Exactly right, Cemetery Shop. Very well said. We should all have coins in gold and silver, which represent value and guarantee anonymity. Boom, exactly right. Thank you, Hoosier Stacker. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for being here. You guys make sure to check him out. Hoosier Stacker. You were the man. Thank you, brother. Have a good one, my friend. All right. Let's do this. Let's refresh these. And probably what I'm going to do is for these videos here about the still keeping one. That's an old situation. We're probably just going to go past those. A lot of discussion on some of those, but that ship has sailed, and I think we're going to go probably do this on those and move past that video. Let's see here. All right, now we'll get to these here. Yeah, yep. Gold Maple is okay. I just, yeah, and he's free to speak his mind. I just think sometimes he says stuff just to kind of rile with his opinions, and it's fine. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm like I said, he's the freedom to say what he wants. I just, it's just crazy. But anyways, um, who's your stacker? What is the big coin in your area and when? The big coin in my area. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Bitcoin in my area and when? I'm not sure I get that question. Silver struck from 8 years ago, an incredible and exciting 3-leaf silver opportunity. When these things came out, they were really cool. That super leaf, love that design. It's really, really cool. And we've got test from Manikapur on this video about the enable replies. And sometimes I still get some views. It's kind of funny. This is an odd thing, says chow 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 chow. Yes, pretty wild looking silver dime kitty thing that was done back in the day. Oh, coin show. Probably the Baltimore coin show. I think they're going to have it in March, I think. The Baltimore coin show. Yeah, I went to the last one. I haven't been to the Baltimore coin show in quite a long time. But I did go to the last one. Yes, indeed. And we've got Countryman says here, from a long time ago, great coin. I have bought 3 coins from eBay sellers, and I'm very happy. Always check the ratings, and now many sales I have when the money, not very often. You can watch the auctions ending soonest and pick out some good deals at 3 a.m. in the morning when everyone else is awake. That's true. You're right. You can. I don't know if you can still do that nowadays. It's called sniping, but who knows? You might be able to find some opportunities there and make them happen. All right. Nice, says Sir, just nice on this. Very interesting the way you could save back in the day. It was an old savings way with a little kitty thing for kids. Xander Kaz, I have something like that. It was from the 60s. It was a pig that you slip coins in for quarters. Great videos. Thank you. Very, very cool. The silver slacker, that was very nice of him and perfect for you. That's right, with a kitty. Indeed it was. It's a cool little gift. Indeed it was. Thank you, Silver Bear. Silver Bear. We miss Silver Bear. MG Stacker says, awesome gift. Some would say it's perfect. Perfect. Indeed it was. Frederick Brandt, an old-time spammer from back in the day, or troll. You have a lot of cats wondering how it smells in your apartment. All right, very good. Silver Rookie, very cool gift. Thank you, Silver Rookie. We were going to start going to coin show tours in various regions. That would be awesome, Hoosier Stacker. Yeah, because Hoosier Stacker, he documented him and his wife's journey to the fun show. So they very well may be traveling across the country to other coin shows in a town near you. Tomorrow is Monday, and it will be upon us. It sure is. All right. All right, folks, you know what we're going to do now, just for gits and shiggles, since we are, late in the hour. Let's take a look at the market. We're going to do a sale on push-ups. That's right, a push-up sale. And here's what we're going to do. It's a reverse sale. That's right, a reverse sale on push-ups, where I get the deal. So usually what happens is for every dollar donated via super chat, I do one exercise, which means a push-up or curls or something like that. And every dollar donated via PayPal Friends and Family, I do 2. But now we're going to do this, a half a push-up or a half of an exercise for every dollar donated via super chat. And it's going to be no exercises at all for PayPal Friends and Family. A reverse sale. What do you think of that? All right. Yes, indeed, it's a reverse sale on all where I get the deal. What do you think of that? Fun. Photos of Fort Knox look like. Yeah, I don't know. Good question, Red Crawler. Very good. Nice, nice. So here's what the markets are. Platinum is actually up tonight for the first time tonight. Silver is trying to gain back some of its losses here. It's down only 6 cents now to $22.63. Gold is down 90 cents. Platinum up 2. Palladium down 4. That means the ratio has narrowed now to $27 for the bid price and $59 for the bid price, for the ask price. Yes, indeed. There it is. Very good. Nice. Oh, Tony Erickson. All right. Tony Erickson's taking advantage of the sale. That means I do 10 push-ups for Tony Erickson. Thank you, Tony. You are the man. All right. The sale is on for me. Thank you. That's very kind of you. All right. Here's 10 push-ups. 10. I'll do 10 good ones, though. I always try to do good ones anyway. Thank you, Tony Erickson. You are the man. Here we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, a reverse sale. Tony's the man. Thank you, brother. I feel kind of guilty here. All right, let's see here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. All right, so there's where the markets are now. Crazy. Gold to silver ratio, 90.06. That's a high gold to silver ratio. Very good. All right. Gold dip, and now back up at 6 p.m. price. That's right. All right. $1 says SH13 is spreading his addictive behavior. Not only halves, but now dimes. The guy is a stack machine. He sure is. That's right. All right. Yes, indeed. 2 for the price of 3 sale. Yes, indeed. I like that. 2 for the price of... All right. All right. Very good. Cemetery shop is no gangsta. He's not a gangster. All right. Very good. I should get one of these. There you go. Teach you how to save. See, back then, they don't teach financial literacy in our school system, sadly. Stacking and packing. Awesome gift. That was very nice of him. Thanks for sharing, my friend. Thank you. Checking it out. McHugh02 says, very cool, something for me to get now. I knew the Canadian Wildlife Series is this size, but I've forgotten about this one. Yes, indeed. That's 1.5 ounce super leaf. Welcome to David McKenzie. Good to see you. Good to see one of many still with us. You guys are awesome. Yes, indeed. Very good. I like Bosnian Stacker style too. Eagle Steve is here. Vivek push-up. There you go. All right, Silver Rookie says, very nice coin. Seems like the soft kitty likes it too. At least likes the packaging. Indeed, the kitty does. SoCal Freeland says, I really like RCM 1.5 ounce coins. They have a good heft to them. Indeed, they do. Only to be beaten by the 2 ounce coins. Mimaru, who doesn't come around anymore to the channel, but is still very active. Another channel says this. Love cats, my cat. Will find a speck on the ground and play with it. Anything is a toy. Yes, indeed. They are very, very, for sure. They're very, very active. Mark Razor, Sal, all of your super chats could help pay for shoulder surgery. Yes, indeed. I hope I don't have to get shoulder surgery. If they taught financial literacy in school, the students would question, how can they print money out of thin air? Tax people to death, you still cannot balance a budget. Yep, exactly. True. All right. Very good, very good. All right. Let's see here. Silver Gold, do the hustle. Great finds. Thank you. Not so local coin shop silver purchases. Yes, indeed. And trying to get to the 9 years, down 9 years, but we're not there yet, but we're getting closer. We're still at 8 years ago. That's really cool. I'm surprised that I've never seen that coin before, because I basically like and know everything from the Canadian Mint. They produce a lot of stuff. They sure do. Financial Literacy 101 should be required in every high school in America. It sure should. You're right. Thanks for slurping. Got me a cup of hot chocolate gifted to me, all because of your slurping. Thank you, David G. We're almost done with this coffee. I'm going to slurp it through here. Michael Church got the Beavis and Butthead coin. The New Way coin. That's cool. Interesting designs. All 999 a legal tender. That's right. Crazy. Yeah. 1.5 ounces. Where have I been? Yeah. Pretty cool. That was kind of a new concept back then. That's kind of the thick coin started. Stacking and packing. That's really cool design. Thanks for sharing, my friend. Thank you. The Multi-Gun Man from Canada gives it a 5-star review. Thank you. Merlin says nice on this. Thank you. Nice, Merlin. There's going to become a time where I'm going to catch up on all the comments ever given on this channel. It's pretty wild. I'll either heart them or respond to them live in a live stream, or actually respond to them in person or with text. Salboy, too bad it's stuffing, but it's a great coin nonetheless. It has stuffing. The kitty probably scuffed it up through the packaging with his mad fighting skills. Probably so. Probably so. Sasquatch. There we go. Watch out for the Sasquatch. I've got to be careful with that. Let's see here. Flash Rider. Can't wait to get a couple in hand. Yes, silver high relief for madness. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Electro Pig. The 20 for 20 is Bugs. Bugs Bunny. That's right. Spring catalog. You go through it in this video. Stock Jockey. Set the 12-12 mark. Salivate. Lou loves his thickness. That's right. Stock Jockey. The man. Budget Stacker with a 5 spot. Thank you, brother. Did you see the video on the guy who got obsessed with making purple gold? Yes, I did see that. Making 19 karat gold with 19% aluminum that was purple. Yes, I did see that. Several people sent me links to that. I thought that was pretty wild that he was actually able to make it. He actually formed a ring out of it, which is pretty cool. It's really neat. Thank you, Budget Stacker. All right. Pirate Booty, no, that is not a vagina. That is actually at a personal request from great support of the channel, Cyber Curtain Twitcher. And stay tuned, because you can ask him exactly what it is when you see him again. He went to bed, I think, tonight. But anyways, 2 tubes of silver dimes this week, 100 silver dimes for $170. Yeah, it's not a bad price at all. It's $17 per dollar. I think that's really good. Way to go, way to go. Let's see here. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Budget Stacker. Christopher Sanchez. You just never know when deals pop up on you. That's exactly right. Very, very good point indeed. Silver Struck says, very nice, interesting story on the Norfed dollar. Thank you. Yes. Norfed dollar. Database XR, Norfed dollar. Coolest piece in the bunch by far. Thank you, brother. Been a long time since I've seen him. And let's see. Massachusetts Prepper says here, for me, it's just buying what I like. And I like the shiny, my friend. Yes, indeed. The shiny is cool stuff. Bosnian Stacker, 20 for 20 Canada silver coins worth it? Our server said buy them or not. As collectibles, yes. But if you're going to pay much more over spot for them, I wouldn't get them. They made a lot of those, and you can't cash them anymore in Canada. They have demonetized them. So people were using that to take advantage of, but yes. Let's see here. Let's get on over here to this next one. Surge is nice. Says great video. Thank you, Surge. Appreciate that. On this one here. Silver Cabin says this on this video. The following. Let me get over here to make this efficient. Stuff like this is what keeps people interested in silver. It's also a good way to learn about more types of fractional silver. And that's right, Silver Cabin. And these were really good deals. I still have some of these pieces. One of them, I think, was a 20th of an ounce Libertad that I got for like $1. It's crazy. Crazy. That's a good deal for a 20th of an ounce Libertad from 2014. I think these things go for a pretty high dollar. Yes, indeed. And Database Expert says this on this video, the following here. For me, gold and silver are an anchor in my investment portfolio. I keep them to retain value in my investments in the event that there's a financial crisis. But they're not the only things I invest in. That's right, and probably a good idea to be diversified. Way to go, Database Expert. That's true. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, man, Tucson Bubba. Thank you so much, Tucson Bubba, with a $5 super chat. He says, for Sal's Coffee Fund. Slurp, thank you, brother. I slurp in your honor in stereo. Everybody put on your headphones. Here it comes. Thank you, brother. Good to see Tucson Bubba. who is here. He is the poster child for straight up dollar cost averaging. He is the man. Numismatics Coins says here, very interesting about the $10 piece. I love the 5-gram silver piece. It's very nice. I like to pick up, Sal. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very much. Cultural Currency. Good day to you. Welcome. Good to see you. Eric is here. Finally bit the bullet. Made a sizable order this weekend. First time in well over a year. Way to go. Probably picked a good time to do it. Silver's down pretty low now. So yes, indeed. Way to go. All right. Let's see here. We've got SY 9593. Nice, man. You got a good deal. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. And we've got Cybercurrent Twitcher. You can see how long he's been around. Nice score on Libertad Salivate. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Nice fractional silver, says Jam Van. Thank you, Jam. Appreciate that. All right. Oh, very good. Let's see what we've got here. Anything new that's popped up in the last... Nope, nothing new here. Let's take a look at the markets one more time. Anybody know how many thumbs up we have here tonight? All right, look at this here. Silver's trying to recoup some of its losses. Not doing bad here. It's now down only a nickel, $22.65. Gold is now only down 20 cents at $2,030. Platinum is up $3 and palladium down 4. So there it is. Skate Army. Good to see Skate Army. Welcome. Appreciate you popping in. And no, Pop Off Strategy, you're good. You're here. If you can post here, you've not been blocked. I don't block people typically unless they're really, really bad trolls or something like that. But never fear of that. Sometimes YouTube will delete some of their comments, but I did a video about that recently. But never me doing it. So thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight now. I appreciate you so much. I have got more work to do for the channel. It's a revolving door. Got to prep for tomorrow's videos. One video that I know that I'm going to be working on, you're going to want to see tomorrow. If you are listening to this broadcast right now, please stay tuned for tomorrow's video. It's going to be about a type of inflation that you never hear talked about anywhere in this community or in any community. So please stay tuned for it. I think you'll find it quite interesting indeed. Yes, indeed. So thank you all so much for being here tonight. Thank you, Tiger Stacker. Make sure you check out Tiger Stacker's premiere coming up here in less than a half an hour from now. Thank you, and you all have a wonderful evening. A multitude of gratitude to you all for being here. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. I'm going to be back on Tuesday with another live broadcast. In the meantime, thank you so much, and thank you, Johnny Wick. Hope you will check out the video that I did about the underworld, gold and silver in the underworld. Have a good night. Thanks, West Coast Stacker. Have a good night. Take care, Red Crawler, Dean R., and all of you. Appreciate it. Eric and Tony Erickson, Skate Army, Tom. You guys are awesome. Take care. Have a good night.